Moving the goalposts. Angel City FC writing their own story as NWSL arrival approaches. Welcome to Moving the Goalposts, the Guardian's new and free women's football newsletter. Here's an extract from this week's edition. To receive the full version once a week, just pop your email in below. I will not have been the only one in recent weeks to have turned my eyes to the west coast of America as one of the most eagerly awaited arrivals to the NWSL seized center stage. On 20 March, Angel City FC finally took to the field at the Titan Stadium in California under the guidance of the head coach, Freya Kumb. They emerged to a raucous reception as they made their much-anticipated professional debut. From this side of the Atlantic to, and across the world, it has been hard not to get caught up in the enthusiasm. Since Natalie Portman and her star-studded board and investors were awarded expansion rights by the NWSL in July 2020, the interest in their efforts both on and off the pitch has continued to grow. As Kumb says, this distinctive group of more than 100 co-owners, two-thirds of whom are women, have added an energy to the project like no other. It is incredible. Natalie Portman spoke to the whole team on our first day and really set the stage for what is being built here and showed the players that they are a part of something special from the outset. The NWSL expansion draft is an alien concept to someone like me, a product of the English football system. But while the expansion process proves a test for any team, Kumb believes there are positives to the system that allows a project like Angel City to emerge. It is an opportunity to write your own story, she says. Angel City is doing things so differently that never would have been possible with an established club. We are attracting new fans and sponsors and shedding a new light on the league as a whole. On the pitch, Kumb's side has come together in a flurry. Since November, they have quickly assembled a roster of players and staff to compete. The names are there, the most prominent of which is the law-born Christen Press, but it will inevitably take time for the jigsaw to fall into place. The Challenge Cup, essentially a pre-season competition, provides the platform to do just that. While their start has been tricky, 3 losses and 1 draw, Kumb knows success will not happen overnight. We have a journey ahead, but you can see that we are coming together as a cohesive unit. Every game we learn more and more. Perhaps where Angel City is most groundbreaking is its outreach work within the community. A vast array of partners must commit 10% to local projects, aligning themselves with the organization's vision. From delivering meals to school gardening projects and community events, the club is setting new standards for the sport. In the meantime, however, focus will return to the pitch as the regular season approaches. Angel City will move into their new home, the 22,000-capacity Bank of California Stadium, for their NWSL opener against North Carolina Courage on 29 April. With 15,000 season tickets sold and 6 official supporter groups already established, the anticipation around the team is infectious. Supporters planted the seed to bring an NWSL club to Los Angeles, says Kumb. They showed up in incredible numbers at our first preseason Challenge Cup game and their support hasn't wavered. It's not just attendance. 465,000 watched our preseason game against San Diego 2 weeks ago, which is the second highest viewership of any MLS or NWSL game in 2022. That shows that people are paying attention to what we are doing and want to be a part of Angel City history. I, along with many others, will be keeping a close eye on their progress. The interest and supporter numbers they have generated in a relatively short amount of time are truly remarkable. New era in North Macedonia, it has been a special year for the women's game there. On 8 March, the Football Federation of North Macedonia launched its first ever women's football strategy. Spearheaded by Ana Trajkova, its goals are to develop a competitive domestic league, increase awareness and develop national teams at both youth and senior levels. We will do everything that we can to provide the best for women's football to go straight ahead and to make it sport number 1 for girls and women in our country, she says. Very much a young nation on the international stage, their first official senior match was in 2005, the energy around the sport is palpable. Bend it like Beckham at 20, as a young girl, with little access to football, my contribution to the sport I loved was mainly in my dreams. That is why Bend it like Beckham hit so close to home, providing visibility for many who had never seen themselves before in mainstream media. This iconic movie celebrates its 20th anniversary this week, a cinematic success that helped to shape a generation. But it wasn't only for the women's football narrative that it should be celebrated. It was in many ways ahead of its time. Steeped in humor, Gurinder Chadha's creation tackled many inequalities, sexism, racism, homophobia, throughout that we fight so passionately against today.